Ever seen this haunting sight? Yep, your brand new PC or hard drive, and somehow, poof, the C drive is full again. In this video, we're diving into why your C drive keeps filling up, and more importantly, how to rescue it from that dreaded red bar. But first, to understand this mess, we've got to go back to the beginning. It all starts with your computer's hard drive. In the early days of Windows, A and B were reserved for floppy disks. So the first hard drive started at C, and ever since, C has been at the heart of Windows, the default drive for your system files. That's why everything from system downloads to personal files defaults to C. Your browser, downloads, straight to C, unless you change it manually. But even if you do take the time to switch things up, sadly, many programs still insist on installing to C. Stuff like antivirus software and drivers need to stay close to the system to work properly, so they won't let you pick another drive. And even when you install an app elsewhere, guess what? Temporary files, caches, logs, they all sneak their way back into C, usually in the app data folder. So how do you save your C drive from this constantly happening nightmare? Now, you could be one of the villagers in Disk Village and follow our cleanup plan to rescue your C drive. Before we dive into the challenge, make sure you hit that subscribe button to stay updated with more PC tips and tricks. As smart villagers, the first thing we can try is some of the simpler methods. Let's start with the system settings and turn on Storage Sense. Go to System, Storage, and turn on Storage Sense, which allows the system to delete certain types of files and free up space. Then navigate to the temporary files and select the data we no longer need. After that, press the Remove Files button. It may take some time, depending on the amount of our data. If you want to go a bit further, we can use the built-in disk cleanup tool. This will help us find some hidden junk files. First, we need to search for Control Panel in the taskbar and open it. Then locate System and Security. Scroll down to find Windows Tools, where you should see the option Free Up Disk Space. Next, select the C drive as our target, and a new window will appear. Here, click on Clean Up System Files, and again select the C drive. After that, carefully choose which data to delete by following the prompts and guidance below, and then clear it. Sometimes the system doesn't clean up everything, so let's manually delete some lingering temporary files. To do so, we can first press the Windows key plus R to open up the Run box. Then type %temp% and hit Enter to open up the temp folder. Then we can press Ctrl plus A to select all files and delete them. Finally, if you're a gamer or someone who needs a powerful GPU, cleaning up GPU driver updates is another effective method. Let's take my Nvidia GPU as an example. First, navigate to the C drive, Nvidia folder, display driver. This folder contains temporary files extracted during Nvidia graphics driver installation, so we can delete all the files here. And same, go to the program data folder, Nvidia Corporation. Here you can see the net service folder, which supports Nvidia's background update and network services, but it can be deleted. As you try out these simple steps, if you find this helpful, don't forget to like and subscribe for more easy-to-follow guides. Alright, let's check on our cleanup process. Some villagers might be celebrating a job well done, but others might still see that red bar clinging on. Well, there are a few more tricks we can try, but they do come with some risk. Think of them as a bold mission to tear down and rebuild parts of the village infrastructure. If you'd rather not risk it, skip ahead to third-party solutions that are fast, simple, and beginner-friendly. But if you're ready to go pro, let's dive in. Let's start with a very common habit: saving everything to the desktop. It might seem convenient, but over time, it silently eats up a ton of space in your C drive. If that sounds like you, here's a workaround. You can move your desktop folder to another drive, but this could mess up file paths and could cause some files to go missing, and it might also lead to compatibility issues with some system parts or software. But if you insist, open this PC, right-click on Desktop, and choose Properties. Then, in the new window, go to the Location tab and click Move, and shift the default folder from the C drive to another drive. Moving on, if you're really pushing for more space and don't mind tweaking some deeper system settings, this next one is for you. We're going to shift the virtual memory file from the C drive to another drive. But fair warning, this one's not for beginners. To do so, you can open Settings, then navigate through System, About, and finally click on Advanced System Settings. In the Advanced tab, click the Settings button next to Performance. Then go to another Advanced tab, where we can click the Change button beside Virtual Memory. Here, uncheck the box that says Automatically Manage Paging File Size for all drives. Now, set the C drive to No Paging File, and then choose another drive and pick either System Manage Size or Custom Size as you wish. but keep in mind improper operation might make things worse. And if you're not a fan of hibernation, disabling it can give you back some hidden space. Search for CMD in the taskbar and open Command Prompt as the administrator. Then in the window type power CFG-hibernate off to turn off hibernation. If you want to turn it back on, just type power CFG-hibernate on. The villagers have done everything they can, but the C drive is still crying for help. It's time to call in the knights, expert tools that can handle the tougher battles for us. One of the methods is to migrate apps and programs from your C drive to another drive. I'm not talking about uninstalling them and reinstalling them one by one, because EaseUS Todo PCTrans can make it faster. It can swiftly move applications from the C drive to other drives, so we don't have to waste our time and energy. Just so you know, the tool itself is pretty lightweight, about 300 megabytes or so. Download it from here, and then we can open the tool, choose the local migration feature, and it'll scan the disk. Now we can see all the applications stored on the C drive, select some of the programs, and set their new home on another drive. Once we press transfer, the apps and all their relevant data begin to move automatically to the new drive. It could take some time if you select a large amount of data. Finally done, you might be asked to reboot your PC to ensure the process is fully completed. Now let's try opening an app to see if it launches properly. As expected, we succeeded. Another method is even more interesting because it lets you relocate space from another partition to the C drive without losing your data. In this case, you'll need EaseUS Partition Master. And here's the link to download it. Before the operation, it's still recommended to create a backup for your data to avoid any unexpected problems and data loss. Now, open the tool and pick the G drive or other drive you prefer and click the Resize and Move button. Then we can drag this slider to shrink the G drive a bit, which will create some unallocated space. Then choose the C drive, and the Fill in All Unallocated button will add all the unallocated space we just created to our C drive. At last, execute the task, and you'll see that the C drive space is now larger than it used to be. Now we've nailed it, and everyone in this disk world is celebrating now. However, in countless parallel universes, some worlds are unfortunately destined to face hardships. For those users, it's a better option to upgrade to a larger hard drive or add a new one to expand the space. The process might involve disk cloning, so you can check this video I made before to learn the detailed steps. Alright, back to our universe. What can we do to keep the C drive from filling up? Here are a few tips. First, regularly clean out temporary files. Still, we can do this in Settings. Go to System, Storage, and here, Clean Up Recommendations. As you can see, we can select temporary files, large files, and some other stuff to clean up. Next, uninstall unnecessary programs. Open Control Panel and go to Uninstall a Program. After that, pick out the programs you're not using and won't use anymore. Right-click on them and uninstall. But make sure you don't uninstall system programs that are not supposed to be removed. In addition, when welcoming new software, remember to choose other drives for installation. Also, open Settings and go here. Change the location where new content will be saved. Open your browser and set its download destination to a different drive. And do the same thing for other apps like Photoshop or your Steam to save newly generated data elsewhere. Alright, this is where we say goodbye. Don't forget to subscribe, share this video with others, and leave a comment if you want to discuss anything.